in terms of nature and commerce, you connect the origins of money to the dusts of the earth. Man, that got deep. But it makes sense. It makes sense to me. I was like, oh, yeah, I see where you're going with this. So how does that insight reshape the way we view farming and trade?
You get what you pay for. You know, like you don't want to pay peanuts, get monkeys. Pay more peanuts, you get bigger monkeys. The whole scenario is if you don't pay for quality, it's not about how much it costs to produce. It's about what are you actually buying. And so this is, you know, like you're talking about systems, and you know, you get into the dairy systems. They got a system 5 and a system 1, and I go, I don't know what system is. Like one just means you spend a lot more money and work really hard than the other, but they don't talk about profit or anything else like that,
right,
or about the quality of the product that comes out the other end, or what they want to buy.
Right. So this system 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 thing. What is that?
Who's
created that?
Well, I believe it was Dairy New Zealand, and
Okay.
basically, I think that they said system 1 is you don't do any work.
Okay.
I kind of like that idea.
So is everyone using that one or not?
No,
Why not?
they call it. Well, they're all up on these high input things, and you know, like palm kernel and lots of work and lots more cows and bigger effluent systems and more water, and so the more.
I thought palm kernel became really unpopular. Is it still popular?
Hugely.
Okay.
And people have got caught in this whole cycle.
Right.
And this really comes back to the quality of the nutrition that the animals get that then go on to create the quality of the milk that's coming out the other end, that the consumer, when they get a choice and they know, they take it. As you know, we talked about the meat. It happens the same in the milk, and it happens in fruit. And you know, the sweetness, the flavour, the people want to buy the stuff. So it all comes from the soil. And so this is, you know, the salts are just another, you know, the dusts are such a huge important part of it. But it has to be biologically created. Otherwise you won't get it. You just do not get it.
What was it? Montes?
Yeah.
So
money or montes. Yeah. The Latin, mound, heaped up.
Right. Okay. And so what does money is like dust mean to you?
Oh, that's ko te peki te moni. That
Okay.
was what Tafio said about the money. Money is just dust to me, and it's on the first banknotes that were printed in this country, and I don't think people actually
Really?
Yeah,
Money is like dust to me, and it's on the first.
I don't know if it's on the first, but it's actually a comment he made about the money, and his face was on the first banknotes. Yeah.
Okay. But the quote isn't. No.
I'm not sure where.
Surely not.
Yeah,
no.
but it's got to Pecky anyway, so the bank, they call it Pecky is bank, which it's just a big pile of dust.
What does that mean in terms of the context of farming? Is like money is like dust.
Well, if money is dust, you should look after it, shouldn't you?
Yeah. But then I've come to understand dust means the strength of the dust is the strength of the minerals that you have.
That's right.
Okay,
Yeah.
so then another way of looking at that is money is like your money is like the strength of your minerals.
Yeah. Well,
Could you say then you would have more money if you have stronger minerals to work with?
That's right. Well, I mean, it's all about exchange. If you want to get more money from somebody for your products, well, give them more or quality in exchange.
Quality minerals.
Yes.
In the food.
In the food.
Yeah.
And it all just goes hand in hand. It's like, oh, shit. So the one that comes to buy and wants your product inadvertently may not know anything about how you'll produce it, but they taste it. And that is the greatest laboratory that ever walked on this planet.
They taste it. They sense it as nutritionally dense. They need less of it when they have a meal of it. It's not empty calories, as they say.
That's it. Bang, gotcha.
Yeah. Okay, so lessons from Carey and Schussler, right? So how did George Washington... No, that doesn't make sense.
George Washington Carey.
That's his name, right?
Yeah.
I almost took a double take at my question. Like, hang on, have I said that wrong? Because George Washington was a president.
Yeah.
How did George Washington Carey's and William Schussler's work influence your farming philosophy?
It probably came more in a profound way in the sense of like looking at the whole emphasis is what was going on. And, you know, like we could take it a little bit further on this situation, okay? So each salt is appends to a zodiac.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
And these all have an aspect, and each zodiac is to do with a constellation.
Yeah.
And there is no doubt that the body or our bodies, that we respond to these salts, that we were born in the particular salt. Like, crazy enough, I was born as a Sagittarius, and it's salted.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, silica.
Silica for Sagittarius.
Yeah, and so what's my whole life been about?
Silica.
Yeah. Okay, and so, and then you look at Libra. It's the scales of justice.
Mm.
It's Nat Phos, which is the pH balancer.
Right.
Okay, and so
balance justice.
Yeah. And so then you look at Scorpio, and they have this. So that's calcium sulfate. Now in the blood, it's the cleaner, and it's going around the body picking up all the shit, like the bulldozer. And calcium sulfate. In natural life, we see it in jib walls. Okay.
Right.
But that's required on our gut lining, and that's the semi-permeable membrane that allows the food, the nutrient, and the energy to go out, but to keep the shit in.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So things like Crohn's disease and that sort of stuff are actually just a lack of calcium sulfate.
Right.
So these things all impinge to these zodiacs, and then we get Capricorn, which is calcium phosphate, which is bone growth. And, people with Kali Phos and Aries and all these things, they all respond. You can see people that are actually falling apart and going, oh, yeah. And I don't know it inside. I know it reasonably well, but I'm not a daily practitioner of it. But, you get the books out and people go, oh, so-and-so, you're born, yeah. Oh, yeah. You can see what's happening.
Yeah.
And it becomes, it's an underlying pattern. And it has behavioural patterns in that too. Because, as the Libra is the pH balancer, and I was like, that's my son. He's just trying to keep a balance, doesn't want a war, doesn't want to, it's just like, oh, okay.
So if I may as well ask you this because I'm also a Sagittarius. If silica's the thing, do you then look at other Sagittarians and yourself and you go, you probably have a deficiency in silica?
Not necessarily. Some of them have a more, I'm pulling for it, having to take shitloads of the stuff, whether I use it up every day in my brain thinking or whatever. But no, we're all different in that regards on how much we take and whatever. I mean, it's such a complex yet unique process in each individual, like when we were born, where our parents came from,
of course,
our genealogy.
I mean, this could be easily dismissed as woo-woo or just nutty, but I've always found the topic really interesting.
Oh, it's fucking fascinating.
Yeah.
And it's not.
It's funny you mentioned Capricorn and bone growth, and then what was it, calcium phosphate? Because I'd read that, excuse my sniffles, I'd read that Capricorn was the one that was always breaking bones.
Oh, okay. There you go. Yeah. So quite often, and it's the one that you're born in, sign you're born in, is the one that you're so deficient in.
Or not just breaking bones, or was quick to get arthritis. So bone related.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so calcium phosphate could be interesting as a tissue salt. Yeah. That totally went left field. I didn't expect, but that's really interesting for me anyway, personally.
It's very, and it's I get certain things on the farm that I saw. Like you have a cow that calved at the wrong time. Well, we thought wrong time of the year.
Well, you thought.
Yeah, well, she just calved in April. How the hell did
she
the bull
just did when she wanted to do it?
Yeah, it's like, what the,
or was it the bull got it when he wanted to do it?
Well, the opportunity arose and I didn't see it. And
yeah, sure.
So then you'd have a calf that was completely out of sync with everything else, and it behaved completely differently.
Wow.
It just grew differently, and you start going,
wow,
what's going on here?
But does that change your perception on whatever differently means? Is we've decided that we need to have them in a certain season and in a certain age and stage of growth by a certain time of year
to match our growth,
to match our expectation of how we want to farm. But does that mean you could farm totally out of sync and do things differently?
Yes.
If you've found a way to make that work?
Yeah. Well,
what if all of your calves were at that age?
Well,
born then,
I'd probably run out of grass reasonably quickly, but
okay,
yeah.
But so there's practical reasons why that's the way it is.
Totally, but I mean, there's clients up Northland now that they're calving. They'll be dry now. Cows will be dry, and they'll go into calving in March because that winter cycle with their climatic conditions suits them better to grow to do it then.
Right,
and it would be interesting. Not that I've got time to go and sit around with their cows and calves all day to see whether the calves are actually different because of the time of the year they're born and whatever else.
Keen to dive deeper? Check out our audiobook and EcoFarmer's Discovery on Spotify, or grab our free ebook, The 6 Things You Need to Improve Soil and Farm Profit. Links in the description.